This golden handle has a bloodstain on it.
Okay.
The dagger is heavy and sharp, but lacks balance. The wound is deep. A precise strike reached the heart. This worm-like sigil has been drawn with his own blood.
Oh, I hope that worms don't pop out of his stomach again. So hello. He's holding it.
The victim has clenched the fabric so firmly in his fist that it's nigh impossible to
Yeah,
remove
he's still
it.
holding on to it.
He died right here.
Okay. Iron Palace. Yeah. Only we can make him talk. Fabio was sacrificed on the altar during an occult ritual. Okay. I knew that. I didn't even have to look at him for anything. What's in here? Oh yeah, that doesn't always just highlight things.
Enough cigars to burn down the entire mansion.
That is hyperbole.
An open wound spoiled the carpet.
Ooh.
Blood. A sturdy bottle met a not-so-sturdy human.
That's...
It didn't break only because it was unopened.
So that's the... So that was the... So I don't think this is actually a ritual. I think this might be... The ritual might be used to cover up. So what's this remaining thing? Oh, there it is.
Why don't people tidy up after themselves?
But that doesn't add... Don't think there's anything else to see here. This is just this again, isn't it? Oh. Right. I don't know why I penned this.
The wounded person was here for some time.
After he was wounded.
A bloody handprint on an armchair. A person leaned against the doorframe. They left a smudged trail of blood. There appeared to be no further traces leading to the altar.
So this is he was right hand covered in blood. Nothing else.
Werner, care to explain what is going on here?
On nights like these, it's not unusual for some attendees to get a little exuberant. It's part of the appeal. Unfortunately, it appears things have gotten out of hand. Yes, some are more prone to bend the rules of morality.
That's murder. I doubt there's anything left to bend. Why did you not tell me immediately? We were chatting about trivial matters for some time.
If I'm completely honest, Sherlock, I've consumed a rather potent cocktail of substances. My attention slips and drifts. But I'm glad I thought to call for you.
You sent me a disguise.
Oh dear, did I? Well, since I found the body, Mr. Manchios has agreed that you can investigate the matter. I promise my mind will behave itself going forward.
All right, then pull yourself together, Werner. Mr. Manchios is the owner of the manor, yes?
And the host of Cordona's most memorable parties. He promises even the ugliest guest a partner for the night. And for the ones with more unconventional tastes, Mr. Manchios provides other services.
What a caring person.
You cannot begin to imagine.
The police remain unaware of this tragic event?
Some of them may be hiding behind their masks. They conceal many things. But we didn't want the authorities to create more problems. Besides, after a few cocktails, their incompetence will have soared to new heights.
How do you know I even want the case?
I promised you relaxation. If there's one thing I know about you, Sherlock, it's that nothing soothes you more than a good mystery.
How do you know that?
How did you discover the body? In between guzzles of alcohol?
I was set to perform in a fecundity rite with Fabio and came to inquire further. It was a staged ritual where he was to play the principle of life.
And the rehearsal was unsuccessful?
Huh, who knows? I found him alone on the altar, his blood dripping to the floor.
And then?
Then I called Mr. Manchios. He was panicking, so I told him about you. We left the room and locked the door. Then, we were
Filling time?
waiting for you was stressful. We indulged in some simple comforts. Overindulged, perhaps.
Were you well acquainted with Fabio, the victim?
Everyone knew Fabio, or wanted to. His beauty was the talk of the island. Too handsome to go unnoticed. He was magnetic. Fat wallets fought for the privilege of having him. He offered the pleasures of performance, and more.
When you discovered the body, was the door open?
No, it was locked. Oh, that reminds me. It's a minor detail, but the first time I came to speak to Fabio, I left without entering, having been unable to open the door.
You didn't have the key?
No, I had it. Don't look at me like that. I was mostly sober. I suspect there was a key in the other side of the door, blocking the lock.
That detail may very well be major, Werner. Well done. So you returned later, only to find the lock was not blocked?
Correct. After an hour had passed, I tried again and was able to unlock the door. That's when I discovered poor, handsome Fabio.
Right, so we need to find people who have keys, or have access to keys.
What about the fertility ritual? There was something about Fabio being a principle of life.
Fabio was supposed to portray the beauty of life's origin. Flowers, oil. Not this travesty that seems straight out of the Inquisition.
So this ritual is not the fertility rite. What was it meant to look like?
It begins with a woman lying naked in a flower bed on the altar. She represents Gaia, the earth. As I cover her in oils, we chant for the principle. As our calls reach a climax, Fabio enters and copulates with her. After he finishes, I stab her with a dagger. That part's just pretend, of course.
But the intercourse is not?
I did not expect you to be such a prude. Are you a virgin? It is nothing to be ashamed of, but it would explain the color of your cheeks. The fertility rite marks the start of our festivities. The principle of life is beautiful, intimate, essential. It must not be stopped.
Yet it appears that someone did stop it. What about the naked woman? Can you tell me anything about her?
Oh yes, Matista. She's one of Fabio's compatriots and a performer too. I haven't seen her today, actually.
Okay. I wonder what these bits of writing are. Can I...
The sign reminds me of the astrological symbol for Mars.
Oh, and this will be Venus then.
This one looks like a twisted symbol of Venus, drawn in a hurry. This oil has a slight aroma of flowers and olive.
That's what he said.
The ointment smells mouse-like. I presume it is an aphrodisiac prepared from a Spanish fly. This elaborate box must be for the ritual dagger. The herbs here are Salvia divinorum. They have a slight hallucinogenic effect to emphasize the ceremony.
Around the back, no. And then here's a door. Can I go through it? Dressing room. For my Fabio.
Handcrafted and luxurious cufflinks. There's also a note. For my Fabio. Manchos.
My Fabio.
The key is similar to the one that Vogel gave me.
And I assume it's Fabio's with the fact it's got an F on it.
The capital F on the key fob might refer to Fabio.
Probably. That would be my assumption.
Would you recognize me in one of these? I suppose not.
Okay. Don't ignore the guests, Matista, and stop boring them. They don't want to hear about your stupidities, they want to feel how beautiful they are, and how generous you can be towards them. You're here to please and celebrate life. Remember, each guest paid a great deal to be with you, Manchios.
How can anyone accept such behavior?
This is a different ritual.
Found a scenario of some sort of ritual with a remark written at the beginning. It says, read and rehearse this rite, Mantios. The naked woman lies on the altar on a bed of flowers, symbolizing Mother Gaia. One who leads the ritual oils the body of the woman to awaken her inner fertility. Participants should chant at this moment and call for the man who can please Mother Gaia. The man who will impersonate the Prince of Life may come to engage in sexual congress with her. So that... what? That's exactly what we were told. Yes, that's not new information. Lipstick.
A useful tool for a disguise arsenal.
We can try the door later. Washing.
The pitcher is empty, but with puddles around it.
Okay.
Blood clots are adhered to the sides of the drain.
So Matista stabbed Fabio? And there is an outfit missing. Wet handprint.
Identical to the robes the guests are wearing.
Right, okay.
Props, decorations, and tools for a more detailed set.
Yes, it does seem very theatrical here, doesn't it? More theatrical than anything else. Is this the smoking room? Yes. Anything new? Ah, we got a new thing for the Mind Palace. Fabio's key remains untouched. Right, we could have another chat with Vogel, I suppose. Yeah, that just loops round to there. I think we've gotten a lot from there. We'll see.
You've got a lot to do, Sherlock.
I was hoping for a conversation, but alright. So we know that she is dressed as one of the guests.
My husband thinks I am playing bridge here. I've worked up an appetite since the last party.
I need a rest from my insatiable wife.
I can't go upstairs.
Oh, there's beauties. Manches is the best, as always.
May I ask you something?
I'm so sorry. I can't help you, sir.
Oh, I heard the finale will be splendid.
I'm a little nervous. Another glass should calm me down.
Right. This is the problem, is she could be anywhere, couldn't she?
May I ask for your assistance?
I can't help you with that, sir. You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
I can't talk to you, which is suspicious. So we don't have anything...
Can I ask you a question?
I'm so sorry. I can't help you, sir.
Oh, I thought that she just popped up so I could talk with her because of that. But apparently not. I can't go in. I can push that though.
You have such pretty hands. What can you do with them?
Oh, don't act like you haven't thought about it, darling.
I have thought about it. Matista.
I should write to my friend about the handsome men here. He'd appreciate it.
I don't know where I'm meant to go now. Because these aren't things I can ask about. So there's got to be some other thing here to investigate.
These medieval botany and chemistry books look even more satanic than the occult ones. Romantic poetry and prose. Someone's in touch with their feelings.
Right. I'd have thought, I don't know. Maybe I'd ask him about Matista, but he'll probably complain.
Do not distract me.
Easy
It's
to
not
play
easy to play
blindfolded.
blindfolded.
Yeah.
I know the perfect girl for you.
There isn't like a backstage area as to where.
Enjoy the event, sir.
There isn't a backstage area where we could talk to like particular people.
Ah, I know the perfect girl for you.
Let me know if you need anything, sir. Help me, please. I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
I assume you probably actually have. So let's have another look in here. This is where we met Vogel. I assume I can't just walk through these. I assume I can't barge into here.
Do you know anything about this?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Help me, please.
I'm so sorry. I can't help you, sir.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?
Well, I'm fairly sure I got the dress right. It's just the other bits I'm not sure about. So. Anything I can see around here? Right, we've already looked at these. Yeah, I've already looked at that.
This one looks like a twisted symbol of Venus.
These crime scenes
drawn in a
always
hurry.
outdo my imagination.
Right, but there's nothing here, I don't think. Another door, but that's blocked off. We'll have another look in here and see if there's anything I've missed. Oh, hello.
Similar to the guests' robes, apart from the bloodstains.
Ah, okay.
So, Sherry, do you have any ideas about the case?
Perhaps. I think I can deduce what happened here.
Right, she did it, I would assume. I mean, it could be that she was practicing it, and they did, and it's supposed to be like a, and she drove it. No, I don't think it would be an accident. No, in that position, it's the stabbing, I would assume. No, because he was already bleeding. But we'll see what happens around the other areas. That might give me an idea. I assume... Well, no, because we know it wasn't... Yeah. He didn't lock it because his keys are still in the place. So this is where the... No, this is where the bottle happens. No, but he does it because that, although that's the wrong hand. I don't think this is right, but... Oh, I'm missing one. Oh, there's some through here. And I assume the other option is he does it? No, I think... Yeah, I think that's the way that makes sense.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Like, this is the thing, is... The bottle's here. He's bleeding, but the bottle's here. But that makes a bit more sense. No, because I need the...
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
That makes more sense because of the hand. Are you going to tell me now?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
I'm going to put that back to the bottle then. Now? You happy? There we go.
The bottle was used as a weapon during a scuffle in the smoking lounge. Then, to ensure no one would interrupt, the murderer locked the door. The unconscious body of the victim was moved to the altar room. Once the body was on the altar, the murderer thrust the dagger into the victim's heart. Symbols were drawn with the blood. The wardrobe was used to hide the bloodied robe from anyone's eyes.
And then took...
The killer washed himself and took a clean robe from the hanger before
Okay,
leaving.
so it's not Matista then.